This is the Tier 1 Shingen, and I've had this, oops, hold on, what was I thinking? Much better. So this is the Shingen, and I woke up to find this in my WoW's account. Did a video on it and decided, hey, what the hey. Let's go ahead and pick up the next level, the Tier 2 ship, and see what she's like. The Longjiang. Really? Longjiang. That sounds like a Far East Asian porn star. Anyway, the ship looks like an upside down iron with a little house put on it. But looks aside, I'm going to go ahead and buy it. And I'm going to take her out for a battle. Get her outfitted. Alright, so let's see. We've got an upgrade there. Whoops, got to buy the darn thing. Okay, definitely with a slot because I only got one left. And since I do have some doubloons, I'll just put on a 3-point captain. Why not? Alright, so now I own it. Hooray. Far East Asian porno star upside down iron. But it's still a good looking ship. I really like their flag, the golden dragon with the red dragon, red background and golden dragon. That just looks cool. Anyway, so here's an upgrade. The hull, B hull, which is going to add 800 hit points. I'm going to go ahead and buy that. Definitely a good purchase on anything that is a destroyer. Destroyers just don't have much armor. Well, let's find out just how much armor we've actually got to deal with here. Alright, filter out, and there is the Citadel. Big. Easy to hit. 6 millimeters, 9 millimeters. Really? 6 and 9. 9 millimeters. I have pistols that shoot bullets that are thicker than that. Alright, so don't get shot at. Especially from behind. Our turrets, we've got 3 of them. Really? 3 turrets, 1 gun each. That's 3 guns. The Tier 1 ship, the Chengen, that's got 4. So this thing has got fewer guns. Alright. And on top of the Citadel, there's another 6 millimeters of armor, and our plating is 6 millimeters of armor. Alright. So, no armor. Survivability, 7,700. That's with the B hull. Artillery. Alright. So, 105 millimeter guns with a 4-second reload, which is pretty good. 180 degree turret rotations, pretty good. Dispersion is really good. 73 meters, that's nothing. And you can see she's got both high explosive and AP shells. Not much of a chance to start any fires. But the other thing that stands out is those projectiles, they're slow. 715 meters per second. But the range on these guns are 7.7 kilometers. Remember that. Because when we go look at concealment, we see that they can't even see us until we are 5.4. Which means that we can fire off a salvo or 2 or 3 before we get into detectability range. Now let me clarify. The moment you fire your guns, everybody knows where you are. So just remember that. The first salvo will be stealth fire. But the moment you fire, they're going to know where you're at, and they're probably going to have a really good idea that shells are incoming. Well, the next big weapon that she has are, of course, the torpedoes, the great equalizer. Okay, so she's got 2 launchers, each with 2 torpedo tubes, with a range of 8.4. So if I just don't fire and just launch torpedoes at, say, 8 kilometers, or even 7, or even 6, they're not going to see me. They might see the torpedoes when the torpedoes are practically on them. Now the Pan Asian ships, their torpedoes are different in that they are deep running, which means that it's harder for the enemy to spot them. The torpedoes will be much closer to the enemy ships, giving the enemy ships less time to react. Now, because they are deep running, they're so deep that you will miss destroyers. Friend or foe, don't matter. Your torpedoes are too deep to hit a destroyer. But aircraft carriers, cruisers, and battleships will be hit if you got a good aim. Reload time 32 seconds is pretty good. 180-degree turn time is 7.2. That's good. But notice they only go 49 knots. That's not much. Good thing they got a 32-second reload. I wonder if I can speed that up any. There they are. Well, there is just not much out there on this deck, is there? Alright, let's check out this gunfire control system. Pushes range out to 8.5 kilometers. That's not bad, but realize your dispersion is going to go up. I passed on it for right now, but we'll see how this battle turns out, and maybe I'll pick it up. Maybe I won't. I don't know yet. Haven't had a battle in it. Alright, maneuverability. Maximum speed 36. Oh, that's good. Turning circle is decent. Wow, rudder shift time is phenomenal. 2.1 seconds. Oh, this thing just scoots around on sharp corners like a skateboard. Right on. This reminds me of the Umikaze. So if you like the Umikaze, you're probably going to like this ship. So let's see, I got a 3-point captain. Choose carefully. Priority target is pretty darn important when you have a paper ship like this. It lets you know if somebody has decided that they are going to be shooting at you. If they're aiming at you, it's a good bet that they're going to be shooting at you. And if you get hit and you're in a paper ship, you'll be in trouble awfully fast. The other one here is preventative maintenance, which if you take any kind of hit, something's going to get knocked out. I don't know what, but something usually does get knocked out. So those two, the first two on endurance, are the ones that most people will go for. You go ahead and pick which one suits you the best. Those are the ones most people will go for. Switching shell type, 50% savings on time. That's a 2-second savings. If you're that close, you're too close. That's only good for aircraft, can't use it. I don't have a catapult aircraft, can't use it. I don't have any fighters, can't use it. Incoming fire, long range. Might as well go with the first captain skill over here, because if they're firing at you from long range, then it's a sure bet you might as well know what the short range is too. And since you've got such a great rudder shift, you're going to be dodging fire without even knowing it at long range. And that's also for carriers. So it really boils down to preventative maintenance, our priority target. I hemmed and hawed and hemmed and hawed and hemmed and hawed, but I did go with priority target. I probably should have gone with preventative maintenance, but we'll see. I can always change it later. For the 2-point skills, that's a pretty important one, high alert. You can see what it does. That is also pretty important because that will speed up the reload time of your torpedoes and any other mounted consumables, which are pretty important. This you usually see battleships use. That's a trade-off. It depends on your playstyle. Do you want the more speed but less range? Not me. I'll make do with what I got. This is pretty important, smokescreen expert, because this ship does have smoke screens, and you can really help out your team with that. Can't use that. This one, the adrenaline rush, to speed up your reload time. With only a 4-second reload time, 0.2% decrease in time for each 1% hit point loss is not going to do much for you. Last Stand is the one that a lot of people go for, because as long as you can keep going and keep steering, you can steer out of harm's way. It's when you go dead in the water or lose your rudder in a destroyer that you are history. Fast. So I go with Last Stand. Alright. So we've outfitted the boat more or less. Let's take a look at modules. I've already done that. Upgrades, got those. That's nice. Upgrades. We got one whole slot to choose from. And this really does boil down to personal choice. Do you want to protect your armament better, or do you want to protect your magazine? If you've ever had a magazine detonation, you know that's excuse me, well, that's a bad way to go. So I went with the main armaments. Alright, exterior. Let's see what we can do here. Obviously I'm going to put on some camouflage. Yeah, we'll go with that one, why not? Cool looking paint job. I dropped my detectability down to 5.2. Yeah, unless you're shooting. So I am going to definitely mount the Sierra mic, more speed. When this thing, when you crank up the engine boost, oh yeah, this thing flies. 5% reload time to consumables. That's always a good one to get. Didn't help me on my torpedo reload, but it'll help me on everything else. Nope, nope. Nope. Yes. If I land a torpedo, that one really increases the chances of causing flooding. And flags. Got a lot here. Well, that one definitely helps out. What's that red one? Oh, I remember that. That was a while ago. Alright. Got the ship outfitted. Never had a battle in her before. Let's get into battle. I'm going to treat her like the Umikaze. I'm going to push in that hard. Alright, let's zip ahead a bit in the video. Alright, we all know this map. I am going to head off towards C, using the tip of the big island there to conceal me from view until the last second. So I go ahead and hit my engine boost right from the get-go. I want to see what this thing will do. Wow. Rudder shift is darn quick. So we're moving at, well, stock it was 36 knots. With the engine boost and the Sierra Mike flag, we're over 40. Let's take a look on the side here. Wow. This thing is flying, man. I could water ski behind this boat. 40.8. That's moving. For a tier 2 destroyer, that is flying. So we got a lot of guys going for sea cap. When you hit engine boost, it does increase the range at which they can spot you. And I think my range with the engine boost is 5.4 kilometers. Anyway, I'm expecting to come around the tip of this island and have a battleship and 2 cruisers heading my way. Looking forward to it. And lo and behold, nobody there. Oh, what a letdown. Oh, okay, there's one. There's 2. But they're both headed into B cap. They're going to be undercover pretty quick. I can probably get a shot off at that battleship. Can't get one off at the cruiser. My torpedoes are going to clip that island. I got to move a little further. Okay. There we go. And he is in torpedo range. Even if he turned away, he couldn't get out of range. So I'm going to go ahead and let fly. And then I'm also going to send one a little short, just in case he turns into me. I'm not expecting that to happen. But I'm almost in visibility range. So far it's a tie game. We've lost 2, they've lost 2. We're slightly ahead on points. Off to the right on the screen, a friendly destroyer is pushing in to within secondary range of the battleships. That's probably the way I should have played this. Very aggressive. I still don't know exactly what this ship can do. Alright, I'm detected, got nothing to lose, let fly. Oh, he is turning. And the enemy destroyer has got his attention. And boom. That hurt. And he's gone. That was definitely the way to play that battleship. Our friendly destroyer just charged right in on him. Took a big chance that the secondaries weren't going to take him out. Alright, so we've got a bunch of enemies more or less in front of me. I'm going to charge them. I am going to charge in. I do not want to be left out. I have captured 1 base and have 6 hits from my guns. That's not good enough. And if I fired torps now, they'd run out of gas before they got there. Alright, we are losing. We've lost 4 ships. They've lost 3. Oh, a cruiser is must be at B. Yeah, there is one. Cruisers are meant to chew up destroyers, but I don't know how our guy is going to do there. I'm going to help him out a bit with a couple of shots. Oh, he's doing fine. And there are 3 enemy ships pointing at me. I need to focus on them. That's how much of a help you get when you have a captain's skill. That lets you know you're being shot at. So they got a smoke screen up. It works both ways. Oh, nice try with the torp. They can't see me. I'm not detected. So I let fly with my torps there. There's got to be... Yep, there he is. Enemy destroyer. There are my torps. Both missed. Oh, this is not good. Alright, this guy's got to go down. How the hell do you miss from that range? What a rookie maneuver. Alright, I know there are 2 destroyers there that are going to be very angry in a minute. But I want that cruiser dead. Okay, I'm detected. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Got him. Alright. So now my torps are about to come back up. Target. I know these guys are going to change course. I'll go ahead and send one that way and send one that way just in case he reverses his engines. Oh, somebody else got him. Alright, well, I'm detected. I got nothing to lose. Might as well let fly with the guns. Though they're quite accurate. I just got to lead the ship correctly, but those are the dispersion is good. The turrets can't keep up with the ship if you really go hard over on the rudder. But, oh well. Oh yeah. I should have been using armor piercing. Just wasn't paying attention. Got him. Alright. So that leaves just this guy. And our friendly destroyer there is doing absolutely nothing. He must have had a computer crash. It happens to me a lot. And he's AFK. Because he's not doing anything. No torpedoes, no guns, no engines, no nothing. Oh, for crying out loud. There we go. I think I've got this. Got him. All right. So that was my very first ever battle in this Longjiang. Almost 1,000 points, which isn't bad for going up against bots. 3 torpedo hits, some 3. Came in second place. Grim Reaper came in first. That's not bad. I'm not going to go over all these numbers. You can stop the video if you want and take a peek and pull out your calculators. But all in all, for an upside down iron with a little house on it, this little guy gets up and moves, man. I might just hold on to this ship. We'll keep it for a while and see what comes. But there she is, the Longjiang. That's it, folks. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and have fun.